Welcome to Look Up, Andre's Stories. I'm your host, Andre, coming to you from the America 250 studios here in the beautiful 321 in Florida. Right now I got a little bit of a rain and thunderstorm going on outside, so if you hear some thunder and lightning, that's what it's from. It's not special sound effects. All right, going to start off our show like we always do with a Bible verse. This comes from Malachi chapter 4, verse 2. But for you who revere my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings. I love that. Very encouraging. Let's see. Some very encouraging things have been going on as of recent. The war with Iran seems to be coming to an end as the president has been working at a peace deal with Iran, and they're pretty much putting the final touches on that. With, of course, the caveat, if Iran misbehaves, President Trump will not hesitate to unleash the military force of the United States of America on them once again. So hopefully it won't come to that, and things will continue to simmer down in Iran, and there'll be some peace and a better life for the people of Iran as well. Let's see here. Rolling on to other topics. I was all set to play trivia the other day. Got out of work, had a good time. Was on my way. Everything was kind of going smooth. Show up at the trivia place early, relaxed. And I'm looking around, noticing something's a little bit off. Then they tell me trivia is canceled. So I will have to continue my winning streak the following week with trivia, as it seems like things have been a little out of step lately for me. I'm not sure why. All these unexpected surprises or just offbeats, you could say. Not sure why, but hopefully we'll get a little synchronicity going again. Yes, that would be a very nice thing. Other nice things, Father's Day is coming up, and fathers in this country, I feel like they get treated not so well, and even in other parts of the world, as a lot of TV shows mock fathers and try to make them seem incompetent. There's even some new movie that really makes fathers look bad, and I'm like, come on, enough already. Fathers play a very key role in society, and a lot of children who grow up without fathers, their lives usually aren't nearly as good. Some children end up on the wrong side of the tracks of the law, basically, and fathers are an integral part, but for some reason there's a lot of not so good stuff going on in this world to try to diminish the roles of fathers. Also, they do it to mothers too. As even New York, I think, did some weird kind of thing where they got rid of the word mother as far as going into court and speaking on things like that, which is just darkness. I'm just going to leave it at that, darkness. So I do hope you have a great time with your father on Father's Day. You only have one father in this world, and if you have any differences, hopefully you can settle them and have a nice, wonderful day, because one day your father will not be there anymore, and you will miss him more than you realize. Even the times when he gets on your nerves, you'll miss that too. As we're rolling into other subject matter here, the UFC fight was extremely successful over at the White House. Had very high ratings. The weather worked out, as so many thought a storm was going to mess things up, but at the last minute, that storm just misses. Washington, D.C., where the UFC fight was taking place on the White House grounds, which was an amazing backdrop to watch that whole event go down like that. So there was some wonderful fighting. It was great to see. Also, President Trump's birthday was on that day as well. Also, Flag Day. It was a marvelous time, well-produced event, and it was spectacular. It was great to see. So many people coming together, enjoying the event, as we have America 250, and that UFC event was, of course, UFC 250, connecting with the whole America 250 theme, which 4th of July is coming up real soon, so looking forward to that. Looking at other events, soccer, Here's an interesting story. Japan was playing a soccer game for the World Cup in the state of Texas. They had a tie in the game, which was a major victory in a sense for the Japanese because they were underdogs against that team. And for them, that was pretty much as good as a win. Now, their fans, once the game was over and they were celebrating and enjoying themselves a little bit, this is the interesting thing. The fans, the Japanese ones, took out garbage bags they had in their pockets and started cleaning up in their area around the stadium, which I found fascinating as they were doing that. And apparently that is a Japanese cultural thing. And I must say that's very cool. It's much better than what happened in New York City with the Knicks when they won. And they trashed the city. I mean, damaged police cars, destroyed school buses. I even saw a video of somebody flipping over a Knicks garbage can, dumping out the garbage to steal the garbage can. And even some people were hitting Spurs fans outside, punching them and assaulting them. And even some police officers were assaulted. And that's not how you celebrate winning a championship. And that just makes me say, don't New York or Florida. Meaning, don't bring the bad attributes of New York to Florida. Nothing wrong with being from New York, but we don't want the darkness. And it's just a shame that some people could not celebrate properly. And of course, that's not everybody who celebrated did that, but there were some who took it to a whole other wrong level. So hopefully next time around, people will think of the Japanese when they decide to celebrate and do it in a more constructive and peaceful and clean type of way. As I think of other sports, with the soccer once again, the USA defeated Australia, and some people thought the USA was going to lose to Australia, but we pulled it off as we moved to the next round. So USA advances in the cup, and I only get into soccer, honestly, when it's Team USA is involved. Once we're not there, I click the channel and stop viewing any soccer because that's the only time I care about soccer is when my country is involved in it. So there we go. America first. So I pray we can continue to win, and take that cup as we are hosting it here in America. So would love to see that take place. Turning to some other things sports related. Unfortunately, Major League Baseball is not being so kind to some of their players, as some players wanted to put Bible verses on their hats because they've used the baseball hats for this month. They've changed a lot of the logos for a lot of the teams as far as the color, and they've put the Pride rainbow on the hats. So some baseball players have been writing Bible verses in regards to the verse from the book of Genesis that talks about the rainbow being God's promise to man to not flood the earth again. And Major League Baseball is telling players, do not write on your hats and put verses on there, because they've threatened to fine the players, which is very unfortunate, because baseball doesn't seem to be showing any tolerance for the Christian athletes, who all they're doing is putting a Bible verse about the rainbow, which is in the Bible, and just sharing some of their beliefs. So I'm not sure why the Major League Baseball is making this such a big deal. Even baseball legend Roger Clemens even spoke about it, and he spoke and said that Major League Baseball should just let these guys put their verse on there and just leave them alone. So we'll see how that plays out, as the Department of Justice is now involved in the matter as well. So things are brewing. Anytime you stand up for Jesus, it always seems to shake up the other side. But the other side, they can do whatever they want, and they want us to be quiet. But put a little bit of Jesus, a little bit of God, and oh boy, they snap. But, that's the dark side. They don't like it. So I'm sure we shall prevail in the end with all of that. So let's just keep praying for all of that. Let's pray for the Iran situation to continue to stabilize and peace for the people in Iran and for a better life. Let's pray for the America 250 celebrations to continue to go along well and safe, as someone had plotted to do some very bad things at the UFC fight, but thank the Lord it was stopped before they could get things in motion in regards to that. So that event was protected and no one was harmed. So, all right, I'm going to wrap up this show here. I think the storm is actually easing up outside as well, which is a good thing. So, hope you have a great rest of the day, and remember to subscribe to my channel. And I thank everyone for listening, and if you have any show suggestions or stories you would like to share, please feel free to share them in the comment section. It's always appreciated. Thank you once again for listening to Look Up Andre's Stories. Have a great day.